like this, man. But I love what we're getting from the NBA right now. And speaking of the NBA, man, real quickly, man, give me your NBA awards. Who is uh your your coach of the year? Who you got?
Coach of the year, I'm gonna go with Tibbs or Doc Rivers. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Oh, so you giving it to
I
Doc?
know. I know what you're looking at me
I,
like, what?
I,
Man,
I was with you
you
with
lost your
Tibbs.
mind?
I was with you with Tibbs. I'm like, you giving
No,
it to Doc?
man. Hey, my coach of the year, I'm gonna either go with old boy Finch or the Finch with the Wolves or the OKC coach.
Mm, I'm with OKC coach too, man. I just think you win the West. You got to be the coach of the year. I'm sorry, the West is too tough, man. Six man of the year, man. We got Nas Reed, Malik Monk, or Bobby Porter. There go your boy, Bobby
Big P
Portis.
in the building. Um, Malik Monk. What the hell?
Hey
I
man,
mean,
Malik
he was
Monk.
all right.
No, he was more than all right this year.
He was all
No,
right. I
no,
mean,
man.
I wouldn't have,
Let me tell you
I
something.
mean,
The only reason uh, they didn't go further is because Malik Monk wasn't playing. Malik
well,
Monk.
I'm going with your guy from the
I,
Bulls.
I,
You know
I
who
knew you
I'm
was gonna
going
say
with
it.
the
I
Afro.
knew you was gonna
I'm
say it.
going with the Afro, baby.
I knew you
Hey,
was gonna.
he was so damn good this year. They had to stick him into in the starting rotation.
Yeah, unfortunately though, he ain't up for the prize, so he don't get it.
Right. That's what I'm
He
saying,
don't,
man.
he don't get it. But I will say this: I do think that he should be up for six man. I mean, most improved player, which
Most improved.
which I don't
Most
even know
improved.
about that award, man. Like, what does that really mean? I mean,
Is it different? How much different is it from six man to the most improved?
but I'm just saying, what most improved in what though? What does that mean? I mean, do you average?
All around
Did you
game. All around game, Will.
what you go
You
from
up
10
in
points to?
everything.
Yeah, I'm just
Defensive,
saying.
offensive numbers, efficiency.
So
You improved every area of your game.
so if you the most improved, did that mean you was the most disappointed then? The previous year? Like
Said, well,
I'm just
personally,
saying, man.
well, I mean, they probably personally was, but the league, looking at it like
I just
it
think
went.
I'm just saying, man. To me, you throwing this award out there because you ain't got enough people. You can't put more than three people for the MVP. Because right
Mm-hmm.
now the leading candidate probably for most improved is probably going to be from the Bulls player and Tyrese Maxey. But Tyrese Maxey is going to win that.
Yeah,
I mean, it just is.
I,
I mean,
I, I mean, yeah, Tyrese Maxey, yeah, most improved. He got to get that. Got to
easy,
get that.
easy. That I mean, easy, easy. Rookie of the year, man,
Yeah.
which I think we already know. But they got Chet Holmgren, Brandon Miller, or Victor Wembanyama. Everybody know who's getting that.
Uh,
Go
you
ahead and
think they're
say
gonna give it to?
go ahead and say
You
somebody
think they're
different
gonna?
than who you think it is.
I mean, you think they're gonna give it to Victor? Because I would give it to Chet.
Why? Why
I'll give it
would you
to
give it to
Chet
Chet? Why would you give it to Chet?
because I like Chet better than Victor.
What is Chet?
What
Who
Chet brings you?
first of all, in their matchups this year, Victor has outplayed him. And I'm gonna say this, man. Victor Wembanyama not only will win the Rookie of the Year, but he probably should be the Defensive Player of the Year. And the only reason he probably won't get Defensive Player of the Year is because he's a rookie. But when you are getting quadruple doubles, and 10 of
Mm,
them are blocks, tell me at one point Chet had done anything to come close to that. And
well, I
he's
mean,
done it a couple of times.
I got to roll with Charles Barkley on this, man. Fool, man, your team ain't winning nothing, man. You play for San Antonio Spurs, man, and you supposed to put up them numbers like that. What you talking about?
Who's supposed to put up 10 blocks a game? Who's supposed
Well,
to do
shit,
that?
you're 8'10".
So now we're gonna hold his height against him.
Yes.
We gonna hold his height against him. He wasn't in the
Just
baby
damn
making
tall.
process.
Just damn tall for no reason.
Listen, he's the rookie of the year. I like them other two dudes. Matter of fact, my prediction is fourth year in the NBA, he's the best player in the league. He's the best player in the league.
Not over Ant. Not over Ant, man.
I like Ant. But when you got a guy that's 7'10", who can shoot it, who can dribble it, they will wait till he gets some NBA weight on him. They have no answer for that dude.
10. I hope he get the right amount of weight on him because I don't want him to be like to lose his athleticism and be all, you know what I'm saying? I want him to still be able to handle that thing like how he handled it. He be going wrapping shit around his back, picking it up, going to the other side, dunking and shit.
So you clearly expressing to me why he should be the rookie of the year. Chet don't do that.
No, I mean Chet don't do that because he ain't 7'10", but Chet's 6'11", 7 foot, you know.
Man, Chet Holmgren is like 7'2". No, he's 7'2".
Hey,
7'2".
Tommy Hamilton and Rashad Griffin to eat them boys for lunch.
Oh my goodness. Did you just say Tommy Hamilton? Oh my goodness.
Tommy Hamilton, baby. Rashad Griffin, the 2 7-footers to eat them boys for lunch.
We're gonna shout out to them brothers, man. Shout out to them brothers.
Yes, sir.
That Wisconsin and DePaul.
Yeah.
Who wins this MVP, man? Luka, Shy, Joker. Who you got, man, on that?
I want that young killer that wear Converse. The young killer that wear Converse. He's from Canada. He's from Canada, the North.
He's wearing the weapons.
He wear the weapons.
Hey, his was weird though. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, he's from Canada. Right now, you got Luka, Joker, Shy. 3 guys that are not American born.
What?
MVP.
They not from America.
And here's the crazy thing. The 4th best player is probably Giannis after those 3.
Ain't nobody from America.
Right. What's going on with American basketball right now, man? That the NBA, probably the first time ever, that it will not be American born MVP. What's that saying about the league right now, man?
What that's saying about the league is that this basketball thing of what y'all envisioned 20 years ago, we want to take the NBA global. Now, because the NBA and basketball has become such a global watch sport, you got these dudes. I'm talking about, dude, do you understand that? And I had to really understand this when they said it. Well, you know, Luka's been playing. He was professionally at 13. What?
Right.
What the hell are you talking about? Well, he was playing with grown men when he was 13. Hey, man. Well, it's not the same as grown. No, don't give up. If they grown men over there, he playing against grown men over here. It's grown men over here. What's make them so different over there that, you know what I'm saying? A 13-year-old gonna be able to hold his own over there the way he did.
He shouldn't, but I'm just saying he was groomed to do it. If we put our 13-year-olds with right now, if you take a high school freshman and put him in a gym with any college team, he gonna get ate up. He can't handle it physically. He can't handle it physically.
She said, I'm gonna get ate up.
He's gonna get ate up.
They gonna pass him around for like dessert.
He might quit. But let me ask you this, man, just on this topic. Can the league, can the NBA, can the league handle or have a non-American basketball player as his face of the league and stay successful?
That's a good question, boy. You should have threw that in to Molly and Stephen A. and them on First Take. They ain't even got no damn take good as that question right there, Willie G. I like that one. You just posed that to me like that. Like you got me stumped, bro. Like I don't
I,
even know what to
I
say
need
on
I
to that.
need something. I need something from
I
you.
don't even know. Let me wipe my eyes for a minute and be like, my American NBA basketball. Let me let a little teardrop right quick.
I'm just saying, you talking about the
To
global
answer your
game.
question, I think it'll still be successful, but it would just open the doors up even more for foreign league players to have the confidence and belief in themselves that when we go up against these USA teams and play these, I have to make a name for myself because Luka went over there and did it. Giannis went over there and did it. Jokic went over there and did it. Shy and Jamal Murray went over there and did it. Why can't I? It will the floodgates will be open to where
Now, but what does that say about our game here, though? What is the American basketball players? What are they missing? What is that saying about our game here?
not that we're doing anything wrong. It's just that American basketball, and it always gonna be just different from international basketball. And what international is showing us is our development makes us have the confidence and more suitable to be able to have fast track success in the NBA because y'all players are conditioned and developed differently.
You're gonna have to break that down for me a little bit more because this is where I'm getting confused at.
Hey man.
Our our American game, and what I'm basically asking you, will it become obsolete? Will we no longer it will we have to convert to an international style game? Will the NBA have to change its rules, change its
No,
game, stretch out the
no,
lane? Will we start playing in order to compete? Because the more you
no,
bring in international players, and if they're going to be your defense, because you're defensive player of the year, none of them are from here either. You got Bam, you got Rudy, and you got Victor Wembanyama. So now you got who's supposed the top best players in the league, and then you got the best defensive players in the league, and none of them are from here. What is that saying about the American basketball game?
it's saying this. America basketball players can play basketball, but international players know how to play basketball mentally. There
I
you
see where
go.
you're going with that. I see where you're going
You
with
see
that.
where I'm at? You see where
But
I'm at
I'm
with
gonna
it?
ask this though. But then my question, my follow up to you is, where did we lose it at? Because remember, we set the stage for the game,
Yeah.
and the
You
'92
know,
Dream Team proved that they wasn't ready for American basketball. Where
um,
did we lose it at?
we lost it when we shut down the Cabrini Green courts. We lost it
So the
when we when we
playground, so the
with
playground is that's
playground.
the problem.
It,
I get you.
you got to bring their ass back out to the playground and leave that AAU shit alone. But let me tell you this though, I heard some Adam Silver say this, and he's not the only person that said it. I mean, people who've played overseas know this. You know, overseas you practice more than you play games, even on a younger age. And if you're good enough, like Luke and them was at that age, you can play professionally, but they don't play as many games like real live hard to hard going up body to body games. They do a lot of practicing and understanding the concepts of why we're running this offense to get this to move the ball, this move it this way and that cutting and all this back doors and all that. I think that's what. Remember, you was able to get that wheel because a motherfucker told you on Cabrini Green courts, oh, old boy brought his five over here. Oh, if y'all lose this game, you ain't getting back on for another 3 hours. What did that do to your will, your mindset, Will? And they wasn't even,
Absolutely.
this ain't even for no money, but just to stay on the court.
I hear what you're saying, but then I'm gonna throw this at you. Every time I look up, man, I see kids in the gym practicing hard, working on drills, got professional trainers. We ain't talking about some dudes who just played the game and can do it. These kids, they got professional trainers out here, man. And 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 I don't know if this is an NBA push or not, but it almost seems like, and maybe I might be stretching this a little bit. Do you think that the NBA is selling the international game to a detriment of the American game?
I mean, you can debate that. I mean, you can, but you know the game I saw, the World versus the USA game with the high school kids.
Right?
I saw that game, and the game looked it to me like it was some foreign kids playing against USA kids, and the foreigners was holding their own, even was up like about 8 or 10. And then you see about through the game to where about 3 USA players said, it's time to turn up to another level now. And they went to another level and wound up beating them. USA wound up beating the world, I believe.
So then why don't the kids start at that level? Why do they have to turn it up? Why don't they start at that? What happened to the day when uh, even like now, man, when we watch the league, guys don't give you uh, a full 82 games worth of great basketball. We don't see that in the league. We see it in college, but some fear that even on the collegiate scene with now with the NIL, that can change how hard these guys play now.
Yeah, I mean, and then you got to throw in the money on top of that. You know what I'm saying? There's some of the money that these guys making now. You know what I'm saying? They only want to. Oh, I'm just gonna train with my trainer and this and that, and just get these shots up every day. But I know that damn Kobe number 8, number 24. Not only did he train, he wanted to go up, walk up behind somebody after practice and said, tap him on their shoulder and say, "Hey, come play me. I want to get in your ass right now. I want to test what I just was training on you.
But
Where's
but
that at?
and
We
and
ain't
and that
make
and
it."
I think that's the question. Or is that the question? I'm saying is that I guess what I'm saying is that what's being sold to us
It
in
is.
order
It
to
is being
elevate
sold to
the
us.
game? But I'm saying, but is that really the reality? Because I see it a lot. I see these kids out here, man. They in the gym all the time, and a lot of kids can't get on the playground because a place like where I live in Texas, it's 150 degrees outside, so they can't get in the playground. They going inside. So they won't get some of those
And
elements. But
But look, Will, that's what I'm saying. They can go on the inside because it's hot there. It's hot in Phoenix, Arizona. Richard Jefferson, as like he said, he didn't grow up playing on the outdoor courts because it was too hot. He had to go
right,
inside a gym. But that environment, that gym, has to be something that, you know what I'm saying? It has to be something that
and that's
tests
why I'm
you.
asking you, what are they getting in the international play that we're lacking right now? Because clearly, if you look at the league, if our best players are overseas, if our best defensive players are overseas,
Yeah. Yeah.
what
I
what
mean,
what what
the
are we
league, the
lacking in
league,
the American game now?
I don't think it's anything we lacking. I think it's just the want to of a player adjusting and adding to his game and how he wants to play. See, now they pushing this whole thing, Will, on these kids that, oh, you got to be in the gym. You got to be in the gym. You got to be in the gym. You got to be a gym rat. Hey, man, it's only 24 hours in a motherfucking day, man. All right. Now,
Yeah,
and you got school and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you going to be in the gym all day? there's times that you have to, as a kid, you're gonna sacrifice some things because you want to get better. Now I can go and put in 3 hours in the gym in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
In the afternoon, I want to put what I have put into that training. I want to do it on somebody now.
Right.
Like Gilbert Arenas say, like, fuck all that. Man, it's a trainer on every block. It's a trainer on every and all right, when you get through that training, bring it over here because I want to see if that shit works now on a real defender that don't give a fuck about your name, how much money you get paid, your NIL deals. I'm finna lock your ass up and make
Now
sure
I
that you
will
try to
say
bring
that.
that up.
I will say that I do think a lot of that is missing. Like I don't see it a lot anymore where the guys just getting in the gym and just hooping. We ain't calling no fouls. We just hooping.
Just
I
hooping.
don't see a lot of that anymore. Cause to
Yeah.
me, that was always the test of your game.
Of your game.
When you was
I
just
have to go to Cabrini Green. I have to go to Cabrini Green. Hope William Gates out there, and I'm bringing my 5 from the West Side, and I want to play against Will. I want to stick him.
And let me tell you what was going on. Because when we saw y'all get off the bus and you showed with your 5, we was like, man, they got some nerve thinking they coming up in here. So we was ready on our end. So I'm saying, I do see that. If I had an answer a little bit to my question, at least on my end, is that I think we become so commercialized with the game that I think we're missing the elements that made the game so special to us.
Yes, those little instances, like we just talked about, going to somebody else's neighborhood, challenging them, and I have to say this. I'm from Chicago, but where that still is today is New York, baby. New York and maybe LA.
Tired of you in
And
this New
Philly.
York, man. Tired of you in New York.
New York, hey man,
You keep talking
Jalen
about
Brunson,
these.
them people.
You
Hey
talking
man,
about
Jalen Brunson, them people out there in New York
listen,
love that boy. Because they can't wait for him to come to the Dykeman and the Rucker. They
listen.
finna celebrate him
This
like,
what
what?
this what we gonna do, man. This what we gonna do. Listen, we gonna pick this back up next week for y'all about what's going on with American basketball because there's so much we
Yeah.
can talk about. But listen,
Yeah.
listen, guys, we gonna keep bringing these to you all weekly. Agee and I just throwing topics at each other, hammering stuff out, man. Bringing the real about this game of basketball because clearly there is something different going on.
And tell
Something
them, Will,
is
we want to
happening.
hear their comments
That's right.
on the show. We
We
want
want to
them
hear
to
your
rap with us.
comments. Reach out to us. If there's topics that you guys want us to talk about, let us know. Yep. And don't forget this. Please subscribe. You can hit us up on YouTube. You can hit us up on Instagram, Twitter. No longer Twitter, called X now. Listen, we are on all the social media platforms. Follow us, Instagram, TikTok. Hit that like and subscribe button.